Hello students, welcome to the science class of 5th standard of chapter Simple Machines. Before I start, I am going to discuss objectives of this chapter, topics to be discussed and terminology of this chapter. So students, objectives of this chapter are: learn about need for machines, types of simple machines used in day-to-day life like lever, screw, pulley, etc. Need for levers, types of levers, and examples of levers related to daily life. In this chapter, we will study about need for machines, types of simple machines, need for levers, types of levers, and its examples. Students, terminology of this chapter is machine, simple machines, complex machines, lever, fulcrum, load, effort, pulley, fixed pulley, movable pulley, inclined plane, screw, wedge. So students, kindly open your book at page 127. Machines. Students, to make our work easier, we use certain tools called machines. Machines help us to do work easily. Machines save our time and energy. Also, some of these tools are simple and some are complex. Now, the definition of machine is a device that makes our work easier is called a machine. To understand this definition, let's take an example. If we tear paper with our hands, it is difficult to cut it in exact dimensions, and the edges of the torn paper are also rough. Underline word exact and write down its meaning accurate. Underline word dimensions and write down its meaning size. So students, if we tear paper with hands, we will not get the exact dimension, but if you use a pair of scissors, it is easy to cut the same paper and we also get clean edges. So we can say that a pair of scissors is an example of a machine. Now next is advantages of machines. The main advantage of machine is machines make our work easier and reduce both the time taken and effort required to do the work. That is, we can easily do our work with machines in less time and by applying less efforts or force. For example, we can easily wash clothes in washing machines in less time and applying less efforts than washing clothes with hands. So next topic is types of machines. Machines are of two types, simple machines and complex machines. Students, simple machines are the machines with one or two movable parts. For example, needle, screw, house ramp, hammer, knife, seesaw, etc. are simple machines. Now next is complex machine. Complex machine is a machine that is made up of two or more simple machines. For example, a sewing machine, scissors, fan, mixer, stapler, bicycle, etc. are all complex machines. Next is types of simple machines. Students, simple machines are of the following 6 types. That is number 1 lever, number 2 pulley, number 3 wheel and axle, number 4 inclined plane, number 5 screw, and number 6 wedge. Now let us learn about lever in detail. Lever. Lever is a rigid rod which can move freely around a point. It is a simple machine that help us to move or lift a heavy object by using less force. Students, if we want to move a heavy rock, it is impossible to move it as such. However, if we use a long rod and a small rock for support, the heavy rock can be moved. In this example, the rod, the small rock, and the heavy rock together act as a lever. Students, lever is made up of three parts: fulcrum, load, and effort. Now, what is fulcrum? Fulcrum is the fixed point around which the rod of a lever moves. It is also act as a support. Now, next is load. Now, what is load? The object on which force is applied is called load. Effort. Now, what is effort? Effort is the force applied to do the work. Students, the distance between the effort and the fulcrum is called effort arm, and the distance between the fulcrum and the load is called the load arm. Now, next topic is types of lever. According to the position of fulcrum, effort, and load, levers are classified as first class lever, second class lever, and third class lever. Let's discuss about these levers one by one. Class 1 lever. A lever in which the fulcrum is located between the load and the effort is called class 1 lever. In class 1 lever, the movement of the load is in the direction opposite to the movement of the effort. Students, class 1 lever change the direction of the applied force. Examples of class 1 lever are seesaw, a crowbar, a pair of scissors, or pliers, etc. Now, next is class 2 lever. A lever in which the load is between the fulcrum and the effort is called a class 2 lever. It does not change the direction of the applied force, that is, the movement of the load is in the same direction as that of the effort. Example of class 2 lever are wheelbarrow, nutcracker, bottle opener, nail cutter, lemon squeezer, etc. Now, next is class 3 lever. A lever in which the effort is between the fulcrum and the load is called class 3 lever. In class 3 lever, both effort and the load are in the same direction. Examples of class 3 lever are shovel, pair of tongs, tweezers, a fishing rod, our arms and legs, stapler, etc. Students, amount of force applied can be reduced by using a lever according to the length of the effort arm and the load arm. The longer the effort arm, the more load it can lift. So students, today we have discussed about machines, types of machines, and lever. Now there is a small exercise brush up on page 127 and exercise checkpoint on page 128. Do these exercises on book and also revise related cross questions. Thank you. Have a nice day.